Hi my loves, my name is Natasha Noel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a posture called as Malasana or Garland posture. It's also known as squat posture. Now a lot of y'all have asked me to do squats and low squats. So I'm going to be doing the yoga way of doing it, and there will be another video doing regular squats, okay? Now this is very good for your pelvic. So it's very good. We'll start from the lower. Your ankles get mobile, your knees, your hips, your pelvis, your abdomens as well. So this is a very good lower body stretch and strengthening, okay? So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to show you all without any substances, and then I'm going to show you all with props, okay? So ideally what you're going to do is you're going to come up, you're going to come into a wide angle, and your heels will want to come and touch the floor, okay? So from here, this is the basic spot where your ankles are outwardly turned a little bit, your knees are going out a little bit, your hands, now they come naturally on your thighs. You're not going to droop in, okay? So this is not happening where your lumbar and your upper back is not collapsing inwards. It is coming up. So you're going to push up, you're going to take your elbows to your knees, and you're going to push your knees back, moving your pelvis always going forward. So you can understand that there is a lot of engagement in your glutes and in your pelvis as well. And you're going to stay hands touching, and you're going to concentrate on a point in front of you, and we're just going to stay here for, let's say, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just showing you right now, and now we're going to do the posture also, okay? You're going to come back. Now, before we do this, I'm just going to tell you, sometimes your heels might not touch the floor, okay? That is because your Achilles tendon is tight, or your lower part of your calf, which is this, is tight, leading to maybe going up to your hips, which is tight, which is fine. There are variations which I can help you all, and everyone can do this, and it's very safe. The only thing is, if you have knee injury, I would suggest make sure your knee is better. Ask your doctor before you do this, because only for a knee injury or an ankle injury, because the pressure, as you can see, is lower body, and hence also your alignment is in such a way where your ankle again is on top, your knee is above your ankle. So you're not, unless you have the flexibility, you're not in this position, you're turning out your feet. Can you see? You're turning out your feet so that your knees go outside. Sometimes at this present moment, you will not have the flexibility to come this close. So that is why we will start from a little wide angle. Now, even in the beginning, to do this position is also going to be a little tricky, okay? So before we do all of this, we're going to start up with a little bit of stretching, okay? So all we're going to do is, you're just going to take, because this needs ankle flexibility as well, we're just going to point our feet down. So you're going to point, the toes go downwards, and we're going to flex the feet. So now can you see my heels are coming off the floor, my toes are coming towards me, okay? So I'm going to point 1 and flex, 2, we're just going to do 5 and flex, 3 and flex, 4 and flex. We're going to rotate towards your left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse opposite side towards your right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? You can do this a couple of times. Just make sure that your ankles are warm, wiggle it out. You can do it for longer if you feel like. From here, we're just going to go into cat. I'm not going to explain cat, we're just going to go directly so that our spine is warmed up, because you can understand this is a little intense of a stretch. So you want your body warmed up as well. So from here, you're just going to go inhale, you're going to arch up, go, exhale, hunch, protract the shoulders. Inhale, arch, look up, exhale, hunch. Inhaling, you're going to arch, look up, feel the breath, exhale, hunch. Last one, come on. Inhale, arch, look up. We're just going to stay 5. Keep breathing. 4. Make sure your eye of the elbows are facing each other. 3, 2. If you feel like looking up is too much pressure, you can look forward or down. 1. From there, exhaling, you're going to hunch. Protract your shoulder. It's as if I've come and punched your stomach. So you're concaving your back. Okay, remember this is very vital even when you're doing planks. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Come back to neutral spin, and we're going to go back. I don't have a blanket as of now, but you can use a blanket. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a blanket. Whatever, if you have any elevation which is going to be up, you can use this. Now, when you come into this position, you will realize your heels are not touching the floor. If you have tight Achilles tendon, as I mentioned. So you're just going to take the legs and place it down. Can you see? So automatically I have a support. If you feel like this is still not enough, you can use another mat or another blanket as well. So the higher you want it, you can use it to that elevation. Now this is one thing that you can do, okay? But if you feel like your hip is still, if your hip is here and is not lowering down, very natural, you can take, boom. So you just take as opposed to wherever your hip is. So if your hip is here, you can come here and you do the same thing. So imagine that's here and I will just be here. Can you see this? It's the same thing. Now if I feel like, okay, I'm resting as of now, but I'm using the same thing. I'm taking my feet out, pushing my knees back. Same thing. From here I can lower down to come into this position. From there, okay, this is better. I can lower it down and come here. This is better and I can feel it. Now from here, when I feel like I have the flexibility in the right areas, I can remove this and come here. Can you see? It's all just variations of how you can come into this posture. Sometimes what tends to happen is when you're in this position, you come asymmetrical. Okay, you tend to go on to maybe either one side. Again, you can use blocks. If you don't have blocks, listen, I didn't have blocks for the longest time, okay, and I'm chindi as F. So what you can do is you can you can have books at home. You have big books, encyclopedias, if you read, well, use that. Or bartans at home, whatever is available at home, just take it. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Anyway, just take this. So if I'm leaning to one side, suppose I'm leaning towards your right. If I'm leaning towards your right, I will take this, take my hand, take support and push. Can you see the difference? I will push, so I will come back to center neutral. So I'm leaning towards the left, naturally my body is going this direction, correct? I'm going to take blocks, I'm going to take a support. You can take, let's say if there's a table in front of you, or a bed or whatever there is, in front of you, hold it and then move. Can you see this? So I'm using support and moving. So I'm using my blocks and moving. This is another thing that you can do. You'll realize how much this works already, okay? So now you can see, you can see whichever position you're comfortable in, wherever you are. So you can use whatever is freely available for you. It could be your blocks, it could be your books, it could be your bartans at home, bartans and dishes. It could be your towels, whatever is there, yeah? So we're going to come back into this posture. We're going to come wide. You're going to turn out your leg. Okay, so if you want to parallel, turn out your legs. Make sure knee is in alignment, okay? Your knee is, okay, again remember, knee is not going to come. We do not want any knee injury. We're doing yoga so we prevent things and we take care of our health, okay? So we want to try and avoid. So keep pushing this back. Keep trying to take your pelvis forward. As you do this, elbows here and push. You're going to look forward or you can gently close your eyes. Take your hand to your heart chakra, breathe. You're going to inhale, exhale. You're going to stay 10. You're going to breathe 9. Engage your glute, keep pushing it forward. 7. Remember, don't force your breath. 6. Be as gentle as you can. 5. If it hurts, you can come out of it, no problem. 4. But try and push yourself a little bit today. 3. Keep pushing. You might feel tension on your shin bones. It's fine, just stay. Last 2. And 1. You're going to gently open your eyes. You're going to come forward. You're going to take your hands forward. You're going to come up and you're going to sit back. Okay? You're going to rest again. This is all I have for you today. The full Malasana or Garland posture is where you wrap your hand around and you get your chin or your forehead onto the floor. We're not doing that because we're starting off with the basics. Eventually later, yes, that will be demonstrated here. Yeah. Till I see you next time, practice daily, stay safe, stay humble.